everybody, thanks so much for joining me. Recently, I had to make a life-changing decision. I mean, so much was weighing on this decision, but I honestly couldn't make the decision. I went back and forth, like one day, or no, not one day, 1 hour I wanted to go in this direction. The other hour I wanted to go in that direction. I went back and forth and back and forth. I talked to friends, I prayed about it, nothing was working. So, what did I do? I want to tell you what I did, but first I'm going to tell you about some other famous people who have failed and have benefited, and we've all benefited from their failures, and sometimes why not making a decision is a decision enough. You've all heard of, well, all of the women here have heard of Sarah Blakely, the owner and creator of Spanx. Did you know that she failed over and over and over to try to get Spanx a home and to get it manufactured? I mean, here was this woman who really found a necessity. Like, she was living in Florida at the time, and it's hot and humid in Florida. And she wanted to wear pantyhose, but it was too much just to wear pantyhose the whole length of her legs, so she wanted to cut them off. And it worked for her. So why couldn't she find somebody else who believed in her? She went to dozens of different people, men, who said, no, not going to happen. No, I can't see that. No, it's not going to work. It's not going to be successful. You can't make any money doing that. Finally, she found somebody that believed in her. She failed over and over. If you want to look at it like that, the way that I look at it is that she was honing her craft. She was making her product even better and better. Every time somebody told her no, she went and retooled. She figured out how to make it better. She took all the suggestions and then she went back to the drawing board and presented it again. You've heard of Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was actually cut from his high school basketball team. I wonder how that high school basketball coach feels now. Michael Jordan being known as one of the greatest players of all time. He failed. But you know what that failure did for him? It forced him to go back to the drawing board, to think about how he could become better, stronger, faster. Remember the $6 million man? I do. Well, maybe failure is an opportunity for us to retool, get remotivated and re-inspired. I know you've heard of Abraham Lincoln, famous president, abolished slavery, but did you know that he failed? He wasn't elected not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, not 5 times, but 8 times. He lost elections 8 different times. But every time he went back, and he went, how can I do this better? How can I hone my message better? How can I be better? How can I reach more people? Failure, I believe, is good. And it's an opportunity for us to reevaluate our skills, reevaluate what's most important to us, and listen to God. I pray all the time. And sometimes I don't hear God's message for me right away. Like, sometimes I want an answer now. And it's just not coming. So my goal now is to not jump into the abyss, to not do the thing that scares the crap out of me. My goal and my efforts are going to be towards taking my time into making a decision. If you can't make a decision, that's enough of a decision to make a decision, I believe. And failure is an opportunity for us to figure out what it is that really resonates with our soul. And sometimes those distractions we need when people tell us no, and we've all heard it, we've all been disappointed, have we not? Everybody's been disappointed. I have too, many, many, many times. And it's an opportunity for us to go, of course we feel sorry for ourselves for a period of time. We're down in the dumps. We feel less than, but something clicks, something happens deep inside of ourselves, and we get inspired, whether it's by a song that we hear on the radio or by something that somebody says to us to us. Something will happen to change your life and to help put you back on the right track. Sometimes we need a distraction. I remember when my son was a toddler and we were at a very important business meeting, and it just happened that we had to bring our son. We were traveling and my husband wanted me at the meeting, and so a toddler isn't going to just sit there nice and pretty. A toddler is fidgety. That's what toddlers do. So my son started getting fidgety at this very important business meeting, so I picked him up and I walked over towards, there was an aquarium in this restaurant, and I started pointing at the different colored fish, and I said, "What color is this fish?" "Yellow." "What color is this fish?" "Red." Just that period of time allowed both of us to take a deep breath and reassess the situation, distract ourselves from the chaos and the demands of having to be a certain way, to fit into a certain mold. And we came back to the dinner table and everything was great. Failure is good. Disappointments are good because it teaches us what we really want. And maybe that's a way for us to reassess, retool. Maybe there's something that we're missing. Maybe we need to reevaluate what that is. So distract yourself with something that you love to do, something that brings color and joy to your life. Find the thing that makes your heart sing. That's what I always say, and it's so true. Whenever I get sad or depressed, I turn on the music and I dance. That's just me. So whatever it is that you love to do, distract yourself from the situation. Remove yourself from the situation, retool, take a deep breath, talk to friends, pray about it, and I'll bet you have a different perspective on that problem. But I don't think that you should always jump into doing the thing that scares you. Fear, yeah, we've heard this, false evidence appearing real. But if there's something deep in your soul that you're just not resonating with, if you're constantly going back and forth about, that's enough of a decision not to make a decision. I hope this has helped you make a decision or not make a decision. Thanks for watching.